The sealed portion, chapter 20. The header reads, Adam continues to explain the gospel and the commandments of Jesus Christ. He explains the evil of money and worldly possessions and gives a commandment pertaining to them. He expounds on and explains the evils of the family unit. Verse 1. And the Lord continued his commandments unto us, saying, Lay not up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust does corrupt, and thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust does corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Verse 2. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? Verse 3. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon. Verse 4. And when we received these commandments from the Lord, we did not understand the meaning of them, for we had no desire for any of the treasures of the earth. Yea, we did not know what we should even consider as treasures of the earth. Therefore, we could not lay up for ourselves those things that we did not understand. Nevertheless, we covenanted to obey this commandment without fully understanding it at the time it was given unto us. And this we did because our faith in the word of the Lord. Verse 5. And we remembered the words of Satan when he was cast out of the kingdom of the Father, in which he said that he would take the treasures of the earth, and with gold and silver he would buy up great armies of men, and that he would buy up the means of justice and laws, that the children of men would be subjected to through his governments and his religions, and that he would reign with blood and horror upon the earth. Verse 6. And when the Lord gave unto us the holy endowment as an instrument to give our children the opportunity to know the plan of salvation that he has provided for us, we were commanded to demonstrate the great enticement that the treasures of the earth would have upon the souls of the children of God. But even then, we did not fully understand that which was commanded of us. Verse 7. And it was my hope that through my daily administrations among you, and also by the preaching of those who have been given the authority to teach you in the church that the Lord has suffered to be established among us, that these things might not come to pass among you. In other words, that we might not see the necessity of these commandments. Verse 8. But it was our eldest son Benelli who first introduced gold and silver among us, and deceived his other brothers and sisters, and taught them that these things were precious things of the earth. And as ye have these many years developed a system of money, which is based on these things which ye believe are precious, these commandments have become necessary and vital to our salvation and happiness. Verse 9. For ye have used these things to form inequalities among you, and ye began to covet those things of your neighbor that ye do not possess, which things are not the things of God, and have nothing to do with your eternal salvation. Yea, these things also have nothing to do with the sustaining of your lives upon this earth. Verse 10. For who among you can eat gold and silver and obtain nourishment from them? And can ye form them into raiment that can shield your flesh from all the ill effects of the laws of nature? And who among you can find use for them in the construction of your houses in which ye live? Yea, what use do these things have unto you, except to deceive you, and give unto you a means whereby ye might disobey the commandments of God. Verse 11, behold, in the beginning I taught unto you the law of consecration, which is the law of the Lord pertaining to all of the children of God, and the means whereby all of us receive that which we are in need of, according to our individual needs. And by this law we existed in peace and harmony with each other, having food and raiment and houses to satisfy the needs of all. Verse 12, and there were no poor or rich among us, for how can there be poor if there are no rich? And how can one man be considered rich if he has only that which he needs, like unto all those whose needs are also filled? And what purpose would a man gain if he owned more than which he needs to sustain his life? The only purpose would be so that he could consume the excess of that which he possesses on the pride of his heart. And it is this pride in his heart that allows him to consider himself rich. Verse 13, and when the pride of his heart has consumed him, in that he spends his days counting his abundance and thinking up ways in which he can increase this abundance, then does the light which enters his eye causes his whole body to be full of darkness. Yea, the obscurity of the darkness within him overcomes any light that he once possessed. Verse 14, and we were commanded from the beginning to work by the sweat of our brow in order to eat the food that would bring us nourishment. And the commandment did not say that we shall live by the sweat of the brow of our brother, but it said by the sweat of our own brow. Verse 15, and there are those of you who are rich and have justified your laziness, because ye think that ye can take advantage of another because of his words, or in other words, because he is not as intelligent as you. But this I say unto you, I am equally as intelligent as any of you, and I have worked by the sweat of my own brow all the days of my life. And your mother Eve has worked along with me at my side. And we are not rich, nor do we have more than that which we need. Verse 16, and because ye have placed value upon gold and silver and other things that ye have made precious among you, ye have caused much misery to come to pass among you. For in the beginning there was no need of a commandment that thou shalt not steal. For everything was provided for and offered free to all without a price. And there were no prices or worth affixed to anything upon this earth. Verse 17, but now ye have placed value upon each other, even that the worth of a man and his trade has a price. And in this not only do ye sin in the treatment of each other, but you sin against God, who has commanded us to love one another and do unto each other what we would have others do unto us. Verse 18, now what man among you would want others to consider you of less value than that value which they consider of themselves? And who among you would want to be known for your little value? And what of those that carry the buckets of our waste and bury them outside of our cities, that we should not behold our waste and cause our cities to stink? Of what value do these have unto us? Verse 19, I say unto you that I would rather live in a clean city that is unburdened by our waste than I would in a city where those therein wear fine linens and clothings, where moths make their own waste thereon. And we value the dressmaker and the cobbler more than we value he who carries our waste from among us. Yet if we had not the dressmaker and the cobbler among us, we could make our own clothes, though not finely made as they might be, but sufficient for our needs. Verse 20, and if there were none to carry forth our waste from among us, then our cities would begin to stink, and we would suffer because of their absence. So I say unto you, which of these should be of more value unto us? Verse 21, and those of you who think that your intelligence should be rewarded at a higher value than the work of those that till our fields and harvest the foods that we eat. Yea, what do you think? if they became intelligent like unto yourselves, and thought themselves above the sweat that produces this food, what then would you eat? Verse 22. Behold, your intelligence comes from your deceptions and the advantages that ye have taken of others because of their words. For ye have convinced those who carry forth the waste, and also those who bring forth the fruits of the field, that your gold and your silver are most precious and are desirous to possess. And because of your many words and your deceptions, those who work by the sweat of their brow to support you depend on you for this gold and this silver, that they might live. Verse 23. And ye have taken that which they produce, and have convinced them who have produced it, that its worth is less than the worth that ye know it to be. And then in your deception ye take that which ye have purchased for little, and sell it for much, so that ye might get gain in this profit, and add to the abundance that ye already have. Verse 24. And ye enter into covenants with each other, that ye might control those who work by the sweat of their brow to support you. And ye have used your gold and your silver to buy protection for your evil plans, and to hire those who make laws and ordinances. And these laws and ordinances assure that ye might continue to get gain without the consequences of the law to interfere with you. Verse 25. And once ye have established these laws among you, ye use these laws to justify your actions, and before long your whole body shall be full of darkness, according to the words of the Lord. And oh, how great is that darkness. Verse 26. I would want you to take away the gold and the silver from among you, so that Satan can have no more power over you. For if the things of this earth have no value to you, except that it be to sustain your lives and give you joy therein, then shall ye begin to lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust does corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal. Verse 27. And if ye had all things in common, like it was in the beginning, yea, even like unto the church that we have established for your instruction, then there would be no thieves, because there would not be anything to steal. And if the things of the earth had no value, then why would ye keep unto yourself more than what ye needed to sustain your lives? Verse 28. And you are beginning to establish borders and fences among you. And how do you think that you can do these things and comply with the commandments of God? Behold, the earth is not ours to own, for we will soon die and leave it to another, and take none of it with us. Then what is the cause in which ye think ye are justified in the ownership of land, which does not belong to you? Verse 29. And if it does not belong to you, then you are thieves who claim it as your own. And if ye are thieves who have claimed it as your own, then you give the right unto others to enter in among you and take that which is not yours to have. And this will be the cause of much war and contention among you. And with these wars and this contention comes the anger that the Lord has commanded us not to have in our hearts. Verse 30. And this desire to own that which is not yours has caused you to divide yourself throughout the land into families and communities. And when ye have thus divided yourselves, ye cause your thoughts to center on your families instead of on all people, who are your brothers and your sisters. And this family unit shall be the cause of much heartache and contention among you. Verse 31. For you have begun to believe that your families are more important than the rest of your brothers and sisters, who are your neighbors. And because you believe this, you shall concentrate all of your efforts on acquiring the things of the world to care for your family in the flesh. And your children shall become selfish and centered in themselves because of the example of the things that you have shown unto them. Verse 32. And they shall begin to think that they have no other brothers and sisters except those with whom they share the same parents. And they shall begin to believe that their family unit is better than that of their neighbor, and that they should put their own family and its needs above the needs of their neighbor. Verse 33. And this belief shall cause pride to overcome them, and they shall begin to think of themselves above all others who do not belong to their own family. And because of this pride, family shall fight against family for the land that ye have divided amongst yourselves, for the purpose of providing for the needs of your own family. Verse 34. And you shall believe that your needs are greater than the needs of your neighbors, and you shall withhold your substance from your neighbors, and justify the withholding of your substance, because you believe that if you give unto them, you shall not have enough for your family. Verse 35. And because of this family unit in which ye have divided yourselves, ye shall begin to put even more value upon your own lives in comparison to the lives of your neighbors. And ye shall strive to be rich and have more than others. And in your desire to be rich, ye shall make many of your brothers and your sisters, yea, even your brothers and your sisters before God, poor. Verse 36. And you shall begin to teach your children to focus their lives on learning the ways of the world, that they might get gain therein and receive the honors and praises of men for the gain that they have received. And your children shall begin to search for gold and silver and for fine linens and all the fine things of the world. And they shall make these things their idols, for they shall fall down before them and worship them, and that their hearts and desires are continually focused upon them. Verse 37. And ye have already begun to teach your children that these family units are sanctioned by God, and that is the most important unit among you. And ye believe that the things that ye have acquired of the world are the blessings of God, and that he has given you these things because of your righteousness in your families. Verse 38. But I say unto you, these family units are an abomination before God. Behold, they divide the children of God against each other, and cause the Spirit of God to withdraw itself from you. And when the Spirit of God has withdrawn itself from among you, then ye are left unto yourselves. And when ye are left unto yourselves, Satan begins to have power over you. Verse 39. And when Satan has power over your hearts, he begins to convince you that which is evil and of him is good, and that which is good and of God is evil. And in this way he misleads you and leads you away into carnal security, carefully leading your souls away from God and down to hell. Verse 40. And this hell is not a place where ye shall go after this life, for all of us will return to the spirit world from whence we came. But this hell is a state of being which is either on this earth or in the spirit world. Verse 41. And it is easy to tell whether or not a thing is from God, or if it's from Satan. For the things of God shall lead you to do the will of God. And when ye do the will of God, then you are happy. And if you are not happy, then ye are not doing the will of God. And Satan will allow you to rejoice in your wickedness for a time, but he will not stand by you for long. And when he turns his back on you, ye shall no longer remain happy in the evil thing that ye are doing. Verse 42. And I know that you do rejoice in the concept of your family unit, and that ye rejoice in your children and your spouses, and in the things of this world that you have accumulated to support them in their needs. And because you find joy therein, you believe that these things must be from God. But I say unto you that these things are not from God. And if you continue in these things, or in other words, the division of yourselves into separate family units, you shall reap the recompense of this sin. Verse 43. For once you have divided yourselves into families, then you shall divide yourselves into communities of families. And once you have divided yourselves into communities of families, then you shall divide yourselves into countries and nations. And you shall place borders around the lands of your nations, and cause that any that enter into the borders of your nation to be bound by the laws which ye have set for this nation, which laws are based on the things that ye have taught your children and the family units that you have created. Verse 44, and in your desire to protect your families and those things in which you believe, which things ye have convinced yourself are from God, you shall raise up armies and means of force that shall protect the borders of your lands, and you shall cause to be killed any whom ye believe shall threaten the family units that you have set up among yourselves. Verse 45, and in anger shall nation rise against nation, and you shall have diverse wars and contentions among you. And these wars and these contentions shall be caused because you think of yourselves as more righteous than those of other nations, and these other nations are also created by family units, which believe differently than you do, and which also think that the beliefs of their families are more righteous than yours. Verse 46, and you shall follow the leaders of these nations, and they shall lead you into battle against your brothers and sisters, and you shall kill them in anger, and they, in recompense for what ye have done unto them, shall kill you. And if so be that they are a nation of people who do not have the strength to kill you, then their children and the children of their children, even for many generations, shall wait until the time that they are strong enough to rise up against you, and then they shall make war against you because of the things that ye have done unto their families. Verse 47, and you shall begin to follow the doctrine and commandments of men, and shall cause to be established among you diverse religions and priesthoods that conform to the beliefs that you have taught your children, which beliefs are contrary to the gospel and the commandments of God that I am giving unto you at this time. Verse 48, and these religions and these churches and the leaders that ye follow shall cause you to hold fast to the family divisions that ye have created for yourselves, and they shall preach gentle words unto you that will keep you led away in carnal security, while many of your brothers and sisters who live in other families in other nations beyond the borders of your own shall suffer because of you. Verse 49, but ye shall not concern yourselves about those in another nation or in another family, because they are not of your family, and they do not believe the same things that you believe. And because they do not believe the same things that you believe, you shall consider them unworthy of the blessings of God, which blessings you believe are the things of this world. And you believe that these blessings of God are your gold and your silver and all of the precious things that you accumulated for your family. Verse 50, and then shall the words of Lucifer, which he spoke unto the Father in the beginning, come to pass, in which he said, and with the enmity that thou hast placed between me and the children of men, I will take the treasures of the earth, and with gold and silver I will buy up armies and the means of force and priesthood and religions, and I will reign with blood and horror on this earth. Verse 51, now I would want you to understand what Lucifer meant by this enmity that the Lord has placed between him and the children of men, which are all of us. For Lucifer had a desire to gain glory for himself, and this is contrary to the first law and principle of the government of the heavens, that stateth that this government shall never be self-serving, and it shall never act in and of itself and of its own accord for the sake of its own existence. Verse 52, and the plan that Lucifer had presented to us as spirits was rejected by the majority of us, and was a plan that could not be accepted because of its violations of the eternal laws of heaven that cannot be violated. But there were many of the spirits that desired the things which Lucifer presented unto them, and these followed him and were cut off from the kingdom of God at that time. Verse 53, and they have been with us here upon this earth in the realm of the spirits since the beginning. And Lucifer has also been here among us, and he tempted Eve, and she gave in to his enticements and disobeyed the commandments of God. But Satan, as he is known among us in mortality, justified that which he had done unto Eve, claiming that it was necessary in order to bring about the mortality of the children of God, as it had been done in other worlds. Verse 54. But Satan did these things of his own accord, and wanted the glory for himself. And he did these things that he might corrupt and possess the bodies that the Father has created for us. Verse 55. And Satan has his own kingdom, and receives his own glory upon this earth among those that follow him and keep his commandments, which are the same commandments and precepts of men. And his kingdom consists of all of you who disobey the commandments of God and follow his enticements. Verse 56. And God said unto Lucifer, I will place enmity between thee and the seed of the woman. Thou mayest have power to bruise his heel, but he shall have power to crush thy head. Verse 57. And now, my beloved children, I have caused these things to be taught unto you in the holy endowment that ye all have the opportunity to receive. But many of you think this endowment is foolish, and you do not understand the things that are taught therein. And there are many of you who have received this endowment, but do not ask for understanding, and have confused yourselves because of it. Verse 58. And if you would have inquired of me, I would have revealed unto you all of its meanings. For it is not a secret thing among us, and have been taught openly in the churches that I have caused to be established among you. But many of you do not attend these churches and listen to the words of the leaders who have been given the authority to teach these things unto you. Verse 59. And you would not need these leaders or these churches if it were that ye obeyed the commandments of God. And if ye obey the commandments of God, you shall have the Spirit of God to be with you. And by this same Spirit you shall know the truth of all things. Verse 60. But I will want you to understand these things, and also that ye should understand the commandments of God, that you must live by in order to have the Spirit as your constant companion all the days of your lives. And for this purpose have I gathered you together, even that I might teach these things unto you. Verse 61. And as it is that your feet take you through this life and make a record, as it were, of all those things that you do during your life, yea, even that your feet carry you forth unto works of righteousness or works of evil, according to the law of free agency which has been given unto you. Therefore Satan has power to bruise your heel, and that he calls you often to do evil, and bruises the works that you do during the days of your probation. Verse 62. And these bruises can cause you to stumble and walk unsurely in the straight and narrow path that the Father has prescribed for us and has directed us to follow. And Satan has been given power to bruise our heels all the days of our lives. Verse 63. But in the end, yea, when we finally come to an understanding of the righteousness of the Father and the commandments that he has given unto us, then shall we have power to crush the head of Satan, or in other words, destroy his kingdom with righteousness. Verse 64. And the Lord has placed enmity between Satan and us, and this enmity that he has placed between us is the feelings that we receive when we work righteousness, and that we are happy and feel joy. And this enmity is also the feelings that we receive when we do evil, and that we are miserable where there is an absence of joy. In other words, this enmity is our conscience. Verse 65. And Satan has taken these feelings, or this enmity, and has deceived us into thinking that evil is good and good is evil. And he has accomplished this with gold and silver and the fine things of the earth. And he has done this with the families in which he has caused you to divide, so that ye shall hate one another and put yourselves above others. Verse 66. For when you are engaged in the pursuit of the things of the world, or mammon, as it has been called, then you make that pursuit your God, and it is from this that you receive your happiness. And you are happy when you think on the things that ye own, even your houses and your clothes and your possessions, and all the things to which you have given a value that do not sustain your life, even a life that requires only food and simple raiment and a simple shelter to survive. Verse 67. And you are happy when you see your families prospering and enjoying the things that you have provided for them, and you take no thought of others, for in the happiness of your families you find joy. Verse 68. And you find joy in your religions and your beliefs, and in the leaders that teach you the things that you want to hear, even preaching those things that support you and that which ye believe. And you shall find happiness and joy in the pride of your nations and your countries and the armies and the means of force that protect you within the borders thereof. Verse 69. And in this way has Satan used the enmity that the Lord has placed between him and us to deceive us and lead us away into carnal security. And he leads us carefully without our knowing, and leads us down into the misery of hell. Verse 70. And I would want you to know, my beloved children, that any institution that is set up among you that shall be a cause of your disobedience of the commandments of God shall also cause your destruction. Verse 71. And it is the commandment of the Lord that we should love each other according to the eternal laws of heaven. For it was according to these laws that we were created, and we are all the children of the same eternal Father. And he has used these same laws by which he also lives to afford us the opportunity to become like him and live forever in happiness according to our desires of happiness. Verse 72. And all of the unions that we create among ourselves, as well as the covenants, contracts, bonds, obligations, oaths, vows, performances, connections, associations, or expectations that we enter into during the days of our probation have an end when we are dead. Verse 73. And after we are dead, we shall be judged according to the works that we have done, even according to our obedience and conformity to the laws of heaven. And these same laws exist forever in the eternal worlds that have existed long before this mortal state in which we find ourselves. And these same laws shall exist in the eternal worlds after this mortal state, even forever. Verse 74. And all things that are not established by the Lord according to his word, which word is given according to these eternal laws of heaven, shall be thrown down and shaken and destroyed, and shall not remain after we are dead. Verse 75. And these family units in which ye have divided yourselves are not according to the word of the Lord, and he has commanded us against such things. Therefore they are not eternal, and shall not last after you are dead. Verse 76. And what do you think shall come to pass when you are dead? Do you think that in the kingdom of the Father we shall be divided into families? Do you believe that ye shall take the pride which ye feel for your spouses and your children into the kingdom of God, and claim your stake there? I say unto you that ye shall not do any such thing. Verse 77. For those of your own household are also your brothers and your sisters before God. And have ye not heard my words and my teachings concerning the creation and growth of a spirit? Did I not speak clearly unto you and teach you that there exists no marriage or families in the kingdom of the Father? For there are no such beings as male spirits or female spirits. Verse 78. Yea, there are those spirits which were given a male body according to the flesh, and there were also those spirits that were given a female body according to the flesh. But in the kingdom of the Father there were no male spirits, neither were there female spirits, but we were all children of the Father, and had not yet determined for ourselves which gender we would take upon ourselves to bring us the happiness that each of us desired. Verse 79. And when we return again to the kingdom of the Father, or in other words, to the spirit world from whence we came, we will return again as spirits without a gender. Verse 80. And after the resurrection there will be very few among us who will be blessed with the exalted bodies that the gods possess, which bodies are male and female, and are given according to the eternal laws that govern the celestial glory and the kingdom of our Father. And these bodies are given for the purposes of creation, and also for the fullness of joy of those who deserve the power that these bodies possess. Verse 81. And I say unto you that except ye abide by the commandments and laws of God, ye cannot attain to this glory. For strait is the gate and narrow the way that leads unto the exaltation and the power of the continuation of lives, and few there be that find it. And ye do not find it because you know not God. But if you receive the commandments of God in the flesh and abide by them, then shall ye know him. And if ye know him, you shall receive your exaltation, and you shall be in the same kingdom of glory in which God dwells. Verse 82. For behold, this is eternal lives, even that you might know the only wise and true God, who is our Father. Verse 83. And broad is the way which leads to destruction, and many there be who goes in there, and this according to the commandments and the words that the Lord has given unto us. Verse 84. And because Satan has entered in among us, there shall be many that come in among you in the clothing of sheep, but inwardly are ravening wolves. These shall call themselves prophets of God, and set themselves up as your leaders, and begin to teach unto you the flattering words that ye would desire of them. Verse 85. And the Lord has shown unto us the way in which we can judge these who would make such a claim. And I say unto you that I will show you a sure way, that ye might know how to judge a false prophet. For you shall judge him by his works, and the flatteries of his mouth shall not uncover his unrighteousness. For Satan shall inspire him to speak unto you according to the peace that you have been taught shall be given unto you by the Holy Spirit. And Satan shall mimic this feeling, and cause you to believe the words of the false prophet, as if they were the words of God. Verse 86. And you shall judge all men according to the commandments of God that I am giving to you this day, and which shall be taught unto you in the same likeness and in the same words by all the true prophets of God. And a true prophet of God will not add to or take away from these commandments that I have given unto you, and which I shall continue to give unto you. Verse 87. And I know that God himself shall come down among those of our posterity in the flesh, and when he is among them, he shall be known as the Son of God. And he shall be the Son of God. But because the Son shall be in the exact likeness of the Father, and shall have the power and authority of the Father, he shall be our God. Verse 88. And he shall also give unto you the commandments that I am giving to you this day, which are the exact commandments that your mother Eve and I received from him after we left the Garden of Eden. And these shall be the same words that he shall always speak unto the children of men, regardless in what time period they are given, whether they be given unto them today or yesterday or tomorrow. they are the same. Verse 89, for these commandments are eternal, and if they are eternal, then they are from God, and shall last beyond the days of our probation, even forever. Verse 90, and any of those among you who claim that they are prophets of God shall teach these things unto you. And again I say unto you, that they shall not add to or take away from, nor shall they change these commandments in any way. And if they add to or take away or cause any of these things to be changed, then ye shall know of a surety that these are not men of God, but are false prophets. Verse 91, and there shall be many false prophets who shall come among you, preaching what they claim to be the words and commandments of God. And many of you shall be deceived by their words, and ye shall be deceived because ye do not keep the commandments of God. And many of you shall think that the commandments of God are too hard to keep, and that they do not bring you the joy that ye have been promised. Verse 92, ye shall say that it is vain to serve God, and what profit is it that we have kept his commandments, and have walked mournfully before the Lord all the days of our lives? And we call the proud happy. Yea, they that work wickedness are set up, and they who tempt God are even delivered in their time of need. Verse 93, and in this way Satan shall have power over you, and lead you away, in that ye will begin to believe that there is no heaven, nor is there a hell, and that there is no Satan, therefore there is no God. And many of you shall say amongst yourselves, let us eat and drink and be merry, for tomorrow we die, but it shall be well with us. Verse 94, for we will fear God, and by fearing him, he will justify us in committing a little sin. Yea, we can lie a little and take advantage of our neighbor because of his words, and we can dig a pit for our neighbor, so that our own family might not fall therein. And if we do all these things, and tomorrow we die, it shall be well with us, and God will beat us with a few stripes, but in the end we will be saved in his kingdom. Verse 95, and these things shall be taught unto you by those who are false prophets among you. Therefore I would want you to know these things, that ye might not be deceived by them. Verse 96, and do not think that when you stand before the judgment bar of God, that these things will not be known. For you shall know those things which you did that were contrary to the commandments of God. But even so, there will be many of you who shall say unto the Father in that day, O Father, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name cast out evil that is among us, and in thy holy name done many wonderful works? Did we not take unto ourselves wives as thou hast commanded us, and brought up unto thee many children, whom we have taught to honor and respect thee? And in the abundance of that which we took from the earth, did we not dedicate a portion thereof unto thee? Verse 97, and then will the Father say unto them, you did nothing in my holy name. For all of the things that I have required of you, you have done none. For I was hungered, and you gave me no food, and I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink, and I was a stranger, and you did not take me in, and I was naked, and you did not clothe me. I was sick, and you did not attend unto me, and I was in prison, and you didn't visit me. Verse 98, and then you shall answer the Father, saying, O Father, when did we see you hungry, or thirsty, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not administer unto thee? And in all these things have we taken care of the needs of our families, as thou hast commanded us. Verse 99, and when they were hungry, we fed them, and when they were thirsty, we gave them drink, and when they were naked, we clothed them with all manner of fine clothing, and when they were sick, we administered unto their needs, and if any of them were in prison, we visited them. Verse 100, and strangers we were counseled by our leaders to avoid, lest they come in among us and destroy our families and beliefs. Verse 101, but, O Father, when did we see you hungry, or thirsty, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not administer unto you? For had we known you, then we would have given all unto you as thou hast commanded us. Verse 102. And then shall the Father say unto them, Yea, it is because you did not know me, that you did not recognize me. Verily, I say unto you, inasmuch as you did it not to one of the least of those among you, ye did it not to me. Verse 103. For behold, you think that those of your own family are they which are the greatest among you, and you have given these things unto them. But I did not command you to divide yourselves into these families in which ye have placed your priorities. And those who are the least among you are those who are not of your family, but whom I have commanded you to do unto as ye would have them do unto you. Verse 104. And would you not want that when you are hungry or thirsty or a stranger or naked or sick or in prison, that others would attend to your needs, whether they are members of your family or not? Verse 105. Yea, I never knew you, and you never knew me. For if ye had known me, then you would have known that I am the Father of all, and that you are all my children. And I have given you a commandment to do unto all of my children, which include the very least among you. Verse 106. And you have judged the beggar that is one of the least among you, and have denied him your sustenance, because you have said that he hath brought upon himself his own misery. Therefore I will stay my hand, and will not give unto him of my food, nor impart unto him of my substance, that he may not suffer. For his punishments are just, because he has offended God in his laziness. Verse 107. And how can ye say that this beggar, who is my child, has offended me, when ye do not know me? Know ye not that the world that I have caused to be created is for all of my children? And do ye not know that my kingdom is for those who are the least among you? Verse 108. Yea, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. And blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth, when I finish my work thereon. And blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. And blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. And blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. And blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Verse 109. And these are those who are the least among you, and they are my children, and belong to my family, which is the only family that I have ever caused to be organized among you. And because ye did not keep my commandments, you are not pure in heart. And because you are not pure in heart, you shall not see me, neither shall you know me. Depart from me, you that work iniquity. Verse 110. And Adam continued his words, saying, And now, my beloved children, see that you learn these commandments which I have given unto you, and also those which I am about to give unto you. And if you keep these commandments, you shall have a pure heart, and you shall know God, and not be cast out of his presence. This concludes chapter 20 of the sealed portion, the final testament of Jesus Christ. Thank you for listening. Shalom.